Hi boys and girls, we're going to read a story called The Snowy Day, and it's written by Ezra Jack Keats. So I wanted to share this story with you guys because when I was a little girl, I used to have this book and I love it so much, and I think you guys will too. Also, when you're reading it or when you're listening to it, I want you guys to think about, is this story going to be a narrative? Is it going to be an informative, or is it going to be an informative narrative? I know that it's a narrative when it has a character, a setting, and a plot. I know that it's informative when it gives you information about a topic, and I know that it's an informative narrative when it does both, has a character, setting, and plot, and it also gives you information about a topic. The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. So already I think this is going to be a narrative. The reason I think it's going to be a narrative, it has a character. Our first character, his name is Peter. It also has a setting. It looks like the story is taking place in the winter, it's morning, and he's also at home because he just woke up. So let's keep reading. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch! His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks, and he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So our story still has character. The character is Peter, he's the main character. And the setting, Peter is outside during winter, so he's playing in the snow with some of his friends. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big, tall, heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. I think he had a pretty great day in the snow. What do you guys think? Before he got to bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Where do you think the snowball went? While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together in the deep, deep snow. I want you guys to think about, is this story a narrative? Was it informative, or was it an informative narrative? I want you guys to leave me a comment and tell me which one you chose, and I want you to give me a reason for your answer.